As a child of the 80s, I love this. You brought me into an alternate universe where the streaming channel where we see Rivals is also showing us Scrooge McDuck.
I like to serve all corners of the audience.
Which I don't think anybody in the 80s could have predicted. But congratulations on this wonderful series. Obviously it's taken us on from the first. And I don't want to go into details for people who haven't caught up yet.
Sure.
But we have some fairly dramatic events going on. So how much fun was it for you, and we were talking to Laura about the table read, how much fun was it for you to turn the page on that and get to read through it with all your fellow actors?
I don't know if I would describe that as fun. It was very, it was a, because we were the only two of the cast that knew what was coming up in episode 6. And the rest of the cast were sight reading it, and as we got through the pages, and it slowly started dawning on people where the story was going and how it was going to end. There was genuine sort of trauma erupting, because we're a very tight gang, and we've been on this journey all together, and the possibility of one of us not being with us for the entire journey was pretty devastating. I mean, it was electric, I have to say.
A heady mix of just all of that David said, and more, and then simultaneously knowing you've got delicious, brilliant script, so you're getting to do your very sort of best work while your heart is breaking.
Yeah, and Jilly Cooper's writing is kind of iconic from the 80s. So what's it been like to get those stories told in a fresh new way, which the audiences have obviously grabbed hold of?
I mean, what's very pleasing is that they are looking very much at the 80s through a modern lens, without losing any of the colour and joy and excessiveness and extravagance of it. So it's a joy to be in amongst all of that.
And I think Jilly's books, they've always been hugely popular, but they were slightly snobbishly dismissed, I think, in their day. Slightly written off as kind of potboilers or bonkbusters or what. Exactly. And I think the fact that this series is working as well as it seems to be working, thank goodness, is a tribute to the fact that, yes, she wrote about sex, and yes, she wrote about love, and she wrote about but she wrote about the human experience, and she wrote about it with a clarity of purpose, and there's a depth to her writing that I think means we can keep telling these stories now.
Thank you so much.
Well, just quickly, on episode 6, just how, without any details, how much therapy is Tony going to need to get over the episode?
I mean, what's therapy?
Yeah, exactly. That would be Tony's. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, lots, but he's not going to have any.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys.
Hey, you guys.
Hey, you guys.
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys.
Hey,